Hello, YouTube peoples. Mr. Funny here. I've had this account for a bit. I don't have many friends or subscribers because I mostly just went on to watch videos. But I didn't have a computer that had a webcam, and I couldn't afford to buy an external one. So here I am now. I got a new computer with that. I traded in my old one for Best Buy because it needed to go. But every week I will be bringing you a review of another cult classic or B movie. This week, I think for the first one, we'll start nice. The Howling 3. Get that? Great. So, the movie begins in some place where there's this girl and this scientist who knows magically everything about like werewolves because he's like weird or something, or possibly spends too much time reading in an encyclopedia or on the pre-internet. Anyway, this girl escapes from these fantastical werewolf people, and she's walking down the street and this guy goes, "Damn, you'd be nice in my movie." Well, not pretty much. He's like, "I'm making this movie and I want you to be in it." And it's got a semi-pornographical title, and it's also the 8th one in the series. Now, for a movie that has a semi-pornographical title, not really a lot of porn in this movie, which is not a bad thing. I'm not one of those people that movie doesn't have tits in it. Well, it's terrible. But, you hold certain expectations up with a title like that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. What I am going to tell you is that The Howling 3 is pretty much incorporates all the B movies into it. I mean, it's got classic everything. It's got bad acting. It's got a guy who looks like Alfred Hitchcock. Just kidding, that's not the sign of a B movie. But it does have bad acting. Parts of the story make little sense. There are a couple of lines that'll be going, "What?" And like characters will be like, You'll be watching it. It's hilarious. There's many scenes where you can just like crack up laughing. It really is, for a B movie, it's fantastic. I've seen very few B movies. Actually, no. Just kidding. I've seen a lot of B movies. Spend a lot of time doing it, and that's why I'm here. If good movies can get a review, then why not bad or cult classics? I bet there's a lot of other people out there who enjoy, other cult classics like me, and I'd like to give something back to them. How is this movie before I come and sit down and watch it? So, yeah, that's basically what I'm doing here. Now anyway, the Howling 3 is not like its predecessor, The Howling 2. The Howling 2 is much darker. This tries to go for a more happy feel, which doesn't work. Only because of the extent and the nature of the movie, and it tries to, close with the happy ending, but it doesn't work. Why? Because it's a B movie. See, the problem with movies like that, and these are the things that make them B movies, is that you can't try to stir up emotions. You can't have one character go, "Alright, I'm going to, scare them," and then make them feel really good. Or vice versa. There are a lot of plot holes in the movie. Things that aren't explained very well, but take those at face value. Just because they'll never be explained. A lot of the movie doesn't really make sense. like there's this kid with blonde hair, and then you see him like 20 years later, and he's got black hair. I'm at a loss for words. But yes, this is a movie. If you love bad movies, or you just want to like watch something that's just so bad, takes your mind off of it, the howling. Now, this movie I got at FYE. It was $2.89, so it's pretty cheap. It is not public domain to my knowledge. You could probably find it up on somewhere on YouTube. It's probably in parts. But yeah, it's a fantastic B movie. I think that, you know, it has all the stereotypes. And yeah, I mean, I thought, looking at it through the eyes of a B movie buff, yeah, it's a terrible movie. I love movies. That's terrible. But it's fantastic if you love like cult stuff, because you know, you'll love it. You'll be able to point out like everything that it's trying to mock. It's trying to be serious. It's not actually that serious. So enjoy. Oh, and just before you leave, I'm going to put right down here my list of the worst movies ever made, my top 5. You may not agree, you may disagree, whatever. You know, that's entirely up to you. But yeah, I mean, it's I'll be doing this every week that I can. Feel free to send me links to movies. Public domain, great. You know, I got a couple DVDs in my room myself. Next week I'll be doing The Howling 2. So, I'll have to rewatch that one. That's great. But, yeah, I mean, I'll do another one. If you want to send me, great. Send them to me. Send them along. I'll love them. I'll watch them. I'll give you credit for sending them to me. Please do that. Thank you, and I hope this has been as great of a foray into the YouTube world as I wanted it to be. Thanks! Bye!